neither one of y'all.
Not not a one of them.
Fuck, I look like getting in your business and then got that up. Nigga,
We got an issue.
Blackball.
Oh, God. And with
that's
that
how it end up
being said, what's good, people? It's your boy, the pride of the East Side, DJ MH to the.
Yo, it's Radio Raheem of the Uppity Project Chick.
Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, Wild Neighborhood. What's going down?
This is Bar for Bar, where we talk about hip hop culture and more. We got a lot of fucking more to talk about today. Got a dope show lined up, but before we get into the show, y'all good? How everybody been?
Pause.
What happened?
Y'all ain't gonna be just sitting around here act like Shorty ain't just got like a sunlight on top of her head over here. Like every week we come in here, it's a different color now. What's going on? Wait, and then she gonna try to take the head. What's all that about?
I had to do it right so y'all could see. Let me light up y'all life in this bitch.
Okay.
It's yeah. I think we expanding though. Yeah. What's going on?
What?
You just change. You just like feel it. It's summertime. That's what we do.
Sometimes when a woman, let go of that baggage, she got to do something different. And I decided not to cut it, so I
let go of that baggage.
I decided not to cut it and put color into it.
Okay.
You know when they let go of them toxic niggas.
Ooh, let them go here. Let them go. Oh, it's like the rebirth. Ain't this like what they call the rebirth?
Nah, I'm too far gone from the rebirth.
Too far gone. Shout out to Drake.
Damn.
Shout out to Drake. Okay.
Shout out Drake.
What's going on with y'all?
Work.
Per usual, you know. Yeah. Shout out to everybody who came out to the promontory the other night. Interesting vibe. Good time though.
You know what? So okay, I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm just gonna do it.
Right, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say it.
Wait, hold on, because you did a couple of posts, which
I ain't do no post about it. I was gonna because I was gonna be a fuck Jay Holiday.
What happened?
What happened?
Wait, I thought
what made you say that?
Like, that's in my bed.
Yeah.
Bed.
Yeah, I don't really care for him anyway.
What?
But I would just say as the people that's hosting his after party and got it jumping, he would have came over and took a picture with us. But
that's where your beef was at.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, understandable.
And I went over there. I was like, "Hey, can you come take a picture with us with the Dream Team?" Yada yada yada. He's like, "I gotta go holler at my people real quick."
I ain't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
But you know that light skinned nigga shit, so that's that.
So she got real beef. Big that. All right, well, you know we got a backy that you did take him on for the Dream Team.
Definitely. So
fuck Jay Holiday. You know, shit. That's what it is. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
I was rocking. I thought he was cool. I posted some shit on my page. I did have an issue though, but I ain't gonna say what my issues were.
And please don't sing Stevie Wonder songs.
Oh shit. Well, this show is about Chance the Rapper versus Childish Gambino today.
This is America.
You know, we've been getting a lot of great feedback this week on the social media involving these two. And once we put those two head to head, a lot of people was like, oh yeah, we've been waiting on this one. So, you know, let's get to it. Radio Raheem, Childish Gambino, Chance the Rapper, bar for bar. Who you got?
It was a lot of eclecticism this week.
Whoa, wait, hold on. You know, I went to CPS. What the hell did you? What? It was what?
A lot of eclecticism. So basically, the music was kind of all over the place.
Okay.
It kind of tingled all your emotions. It made you wonder what the fuck was they talking about. Wait a minute, let me go re-listen to that again. Okay, I get it. You know, it was just a lot going on.
A very interesting catalog, pretty much, right?
It was. Yeah. It was. Childish Gambino, I will say it was kind of disappointing, but I guess that's where his music career is going. He really don't have a lot to rap about now, so now his message is different. Now that, you know, I guess he's made it, he's gotten out all of that shit that he was harboring before he started rapping, as far as being black, growing up in a white neighborhood, and just all the shit that he went through. And then Chance the Rapper, his last album, first of all, I didn't think it was real when people say our attention spans aren't as long, but I was listening to it, it was like 22 fucking songs. I got shit to do.
True that. True that. I ain't gonna lie. True that. I feel you.
22 songs.
Okay, wait. I don't mean to cut you off, but let's be honest. Did you ever just sit and listen to a whole CD when it first came out?
Back in the day, yeah, because I don't think they didn't be. It was 22 though.
It's
back
like
then.
between 14 and 17.
Nah, like okay, let's go to those no limit joints.
Let's go to
those no limit joints. Like you used to have like 20 joints had about 20. A lot of them had about 17.
You can't compare artists to Master P because he put out like 14 joints in a week.
That's a fact.
Like,
I'm just saying. But okay, a lot of them was about 15 to 17 records though that they was putting on the CDs back then.
Don't. But I'm saying, listen to it. I ain't gonna even lie because you know
trying to get caught up on No Limit.
Hey, that's what came out. Like, hey, no, I swear to God. What was the name? I told you, I found that
Mercedes.
Yeah, like, oh, they finally dropped, Joe. Like, they had been promoting now for like 4 years. Like, I'm going into the book and like, oh, Mercedes dropping soon. Because they kept saying, coming soon. She would turn around on the rig.
Right.
We was already singing, you ain't gotta come in your booth.
Yeah.
I was coming soon.
That was not it. So yeah, but he had you. The reason we listened to P, I don't know. But I listened to P stuff back then all the way through because it was never like he had like probably 1 or 2 songs that were just him. Everything else be all the features. So
yeah.
Of course, it wasn't just about listening to P. You want to hear what Fiend had to say. I ain't gonna say Silk the Shocker, but
we listen to Silk, we listen to C Murder, all of them. But you know what too though, like. We used to listen to the CDs during our chores or doing
exactly.
Yeah, so we had something to do.
Yeah.
So now if you just like trying to just sit there and listen, you like, okay,
that beat ain't catch you, the first lyric click, I'm gone.
Yeah.
And then it made me make like, nah, I need to listen to this. I gotta listen to this.
Right.
But yeah, my attention span, I'm not gonna lie, I agree, because Bad was way, I forgot we were listening sometime. What the fuck is this? Hold on. Go back 2 songs. Damn. Last song I was
out. I don't know.
Oh my God.
But it was refreshing to listen to an album that I felt really embodied Chicago and Chicago's music. Mm-hmm. Not what everybody else is putting out. And no smoke at drill, but he's the one artist that doesn't partake in drill. Well, one of the few coming out of Chicago. So it was just great to hear house music, rap, just all that shit on Chance's album. But Childish Gambino is more of an elaborate storyteller. When he goes into depth talking about what he's been through, everything he had going on, how people didn't take him serious, all of that shit. I kind of felt that as opposed to Chance the Rapper, Chancellor.
Chancellor, did she just call that man first name?
Chano from 79.
Chano from 79.
Despite him being still didn't really have a struggle though.
Well, now growing up in Chicago, he got to struggle because regardless, like you want to be regular, right? So he had people that was in these positions, but he was still able to be regular. Like in certain areas.
That's able to come out, and he's not that cousin that want to be tough because he's in the streets. He's just one of those cousins that's able to just vibe with everybody. So once again, his struggle is not as as detailed as ours. Like I'm pretty sure he done had homies that got killed and shit, but
I think that's different though. You know what? Like I ain't gonna say his struggle probably like me and yours, but growing up in the city, it's tough, and this why
him being like because you know how he is. Even if he was like the astute child, people gonna get at him like, hold on,
you gotta defend yourself more. Like this why, and not to get off too much off subject, that I appreciate Kanye, right? Because when College Dropout came out, for me that was like finally somebody from the city rapping about something like. He a regular dude with a job.
Exactly.
I ain't in the streets. I ain't gangbanging. I ain't that. Like, so, although I got a lot of those, but this dude is just talking about how being regular. So I think that's what changed.
I didn't get that in his music. So like with Kanye, when he say, if the manager approached me again, I'm going to have to be assaulting him after Rob fucked the manager up. then he gonna shorten the register up. He talked about working in the Gap and being the only black dude and all of that other shit.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get that from Chance. Don't get me wrong, I just didn't really get that.
I got you.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's Childish Gambino. Because I know, but when he goes into depth about growing up, and I mean it's a different conversation really, and not to get off subject, is that a lot of our black parents do be thinking moving out into these suburbs and shit is better for us as black people. But when you move into a white area, you really you damn near got it worse than being in the hood.
Sure.
So, just him and telling his story and how passionate he was about telling his story, and people taking him serious from being a comedian to a rapper, all that shit, like a couple times, I was like, damn, what that nigga just say?
Right.
And, so that's what it was for me.
Yeah, he got bars. So you taking Childish Gambino.
I am.
This is America.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let me slip in now. I'm going to say, look, I ain't going to lie. Wide range of music when it came to listening, to the point I had to really open my ear. But what I did find out was, again, I wasn't too aware of Childish Gambino like I thought I was. Because when I went searching, I found mixtape, I Am a Rapper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just he went it Mo on these, and you hear the younger him, because when I first tried to start comparing them, I couldn't get a good comparison because we did Camp first versus 10 Day. And 10 Day is coming from a high school kid.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Compared to Camp, Childish Gambino was grown. He's been doing this for a minute.
Yeah.
Before we really start getting that recognition. So, and he dope. Because hearing some of the stuff I was listening to, I was like, oh, wait, hold on. This man can really rap.
Yeah.
He got some bars. And I'm like, wait, okay. All right. I'm rocking with him, but just checking out Lil Chino, right? And listening to his, again, I got up on him listening to acid rap first, so I didn't know about 10 Day.
Let's go.
I heard acid rap. So when I heard acid rap in a song that he was doing, him, Cocoa Butterfly Kisses, him and Twister, and I think Vic on there,
Mm-hmm.
to hear him being there, because again, I take Twister as one of our city legends.
Right.
So to see him on there with him and spit bars with him, go back and forth, and to hear, because a lot of people start talking about that big day, right? And when they start talking about the big day, it made me start looking at them like, y'all must never listen to Chance before.
Right.
Because the big day to me is not out of none of his content of music that he's been
already did. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
From the acid rap on up, 10 Day was more of a I can say 10 Day to me, listening to that, he was more rap, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then his expansion, acid, he said.
Right.
So when you hear that, you like, damn, that opened this man to a lot of different type of music, different beats, and then you get Coloring Book. Now, you listen to Coloring Book. Now, if you come saying something bad about Big Day,
Coloring Book is a classic.
And
Coloring Book is probably one of the top albums in the past 5 years, in my opinion.
And he went from rap to some rap, hip hop. He got gospel on here. He got house.
Mm-hmm.
So he did the same thing with Big. I remember we talked about it last week when I was like, I got to go back and really listen to it again, because I didn't. Until I was talking, y'all didn't catch what Big Day was. I tell you, listen, Big Day. Oh shit, Big Day is the big day of the marriage. So this the wedding day. So this is that. Now when you think of that, and then you listen to this music again,
that's what he's talking
put you
about.
A different. Oh, exactly. Because for a second I was like, damn, he said he talking about his wife. What the, what up? I'm gonna be honest, where the hoes at? I'm waiting for him to talk about the hoes, man. He kept talking about it. I'm like, okay, I ain't married, so I feel you. You love your girl, but all right. What is you going with this, bro? So I was on. These were the albums I was on and out on. That, don't get me wrong. Everything beforehand, they was catching
up. Mm-hmm. Cool.
All right, now let me ask y'all. Ready? This is America.
Because it's still America,
What you laughing at?
right? Like it's still America. I don't think I don't think his relationship uh defines his message, but the weird part about that be like it's almost like being a Black Panther and having a white wife. Like
exactly, like I'm super militant, but then you
yeah.
That's my girl. That's my girl.
With Tracy Morgan, Tiffany Haddish.
TV show.
Yeah. So you know she's married to a white. And blah 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 blah, and she explains to him like, no, you see I'm being angry, let me explain to you what I see. So she's seeing another white woman that's like kind of disrespecting her, but in a professional way, I guess. So she had to explain that to him. I just couldn't imagine being in that type of relationship where I got to explain why I am the way I am and you don't understand it because you're on that side. You don't get that type of shit in the street, so you wouldn't understand it.
Fact.
He grew up at. So that comes out like when you talk about the struggle, like when you talk about it in the music. And y'all know how we could be again. And I love my people, black. You know what I mean? I love us to death, but we can be harsh. And if he's sounding like if you listen to how he sound, he don't sound like he from the hood.
Fact.
Mm-hmm.
You don't throw that up like that. So the average sister at that time, probably that he was trying to deal with, didn't. No disrespect to whatever her name is, but I'm just put that Becky did. Becky's potential might have, and it could have been even in a snake manner. We ain't gonna say it's a situation. In a general situation, you see what I'm saying? When he get on, and he might still have love for the sister, but who hurt him in his eyesight? Like them scars, them tissues.
And let's come on, play devil advocate a little bit more. What if it ain't even got nothing to do with nothing like that? What if she just compatible with him?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Awkward people, or you know,
but I'm just saying, like, just they hooked up, and you know, she vibed with him on a different level than you know anybody else. You know, it's again, it's gonna go left, but I feel like as people, not just black people, white people, none of that. As people, we just gotta know and respect love. It ain't got nothing to do with color. Like love should be love, but because we deal with so many different stigmas and stereotypes and so many racial issues. It's become part of the conversation.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That again, that's what I wanted to say. That was another part I was saying. Like, it could be that, or it could be just like love. Like, you can't stop love. Like, I feel her. Yeah. But y'all look. That's a midget and a tall person. They love each other though. You know, so it doesn't. Yeah.
Who you take?
Who I take though? So out of all that, because I told you he went. That's it. What is this? Like, I forgot I was listening to bro. I was like, I zoned out into some other stuff. Like,
I was wondering if that was him. Is that
so he went in on that, and it was
Drives me crazy every
Well, you
week.
bump your knee or something?
No, look at how short it is on this side.
We back.
Look how long it is on that side.
That's what she said. Now, so all right. So like I said, listening to all of them, checking, going back and forth, and okay, you had a point to it. You go say Chance had a lot of features, but those features that he had were people who had bars. And sometimes being an artist is not signed to nobody. Coming up as an independent artist, you making your way to rap with these people and still hold your own. Because you got to remember, he got some of the greats on there. And that we call it, like, if you put these top 50 list out right now, their name on there, you got Lil Wayne.
So
You got Kanye.
So why are we giving
2
Chance
Chainz.
that room? Because I know I've heard other artists come out and we say, oh, such and such came out and he ain't had no features, but he held his own.
True that.
And we've done that. So why are we giving Chance this like permission to have an album full of features?
No, it's not permission. It's say that's what he did, and he was able to hold it while he did it. That makes you bar for bar. And if you did it by your own, and that's bar for bar.
Okay.
It's like
I just wanted to get some clarity on.
Oh yeah. No. It ain't. I don't discriminate. It's like you can get on there and get all the features, and you sound whack as hell.
Right.
It became an album of them pretty much. So I'm giving it to him. Chance though.
I ain't gonna say bar for bar he held his own with everybody.
Who he didn't hold his own with?
Hold on. I ain't saying he got out. I ain't saying that he was okay, that's what I mean. Like he wasn't the dopest on a lot of those verses, but he wasn't whack either.
That's what I'm saying. He held it.
Okay.
I ain't saying he did.
Yeah.
Now, I'm with you. You just paid for it.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I think the reason that Chance can get away with it is because we don't lose Chance within the features.
Yes.
Like, cause my always go to about this is the Games documentary album, right? Classic album. I can't take away from what it was. I didn't get to learn Game in a documentary though. And what I mean by that was every record had a major influence on it, whether it was production, whether it was the feature, whether like it had Timbaland, it had Havoc, it had Dre, it had name the producers. You know what I'm saying? Kanye, like everybody produced on it. All the features was like 50, and I can't think of everybody. Busta Rhymes was on there. Like,
I feel he told his story on that.
I ain't saying he didn't tell his story. I'm just saying to me, it was a lot was overshadowed with, man, who is Game? You get what I'm saying? Like, think that's a whole different conversation, and because I want to bring talk about Game on the show real soon. But back to Chance and Childish Gambino. So I wasn't really up on a lot of Childish Gambino a couple years ago, right? Like I used to hear his name and I'm like, who is that? He got on a Hawaiian shirt or some shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, yeah, now this is around the time where they was doing like a lot of this what I call festival music, pop music became the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I hadn't heard a lot of his music, but I was seeing his name a lot. Like, damn, who is he? So then when I finally started listening to him, I'm like, oh shit, he is dope. Like he could rap. Like he really could rap. Yeah. He really got bars and shit, right? I caught an interview on the Breakfast Club where he started talking about Chance, and in his conversation about Chance, he was saying like how he was damn near like a mentor to Chance, right? And as he said that's when Chance music changed, right?
Okay.
Like, and I was like, oh yeah, you're right. Like, cause he was talking about, you know, he was basically saying he underrated. Don't quote me. Did he get into it with J. Cole or it was another rapper? I forget who it was, and I meant to make sure I knew before I came here.
Okay.
But it was another rapper that he I ain't gonna say they got into it like it was a fight or no shit like that, but like he was just basically saying that he was the best rapper or some shit like that. And
Childish Gambino.
Yeah,
he said that shit a lot.
Yeah, he was just saying that he was the best rapper or whatever. And so, you know, they was calling him out on it and asking him like, you know, this and that. And so he brought up Chicago. He brought up, you know, the drill scene and, you know, Chief Keef and everybody was popping. But the only artist from that time that was still really popping was Chance. And they was like, yeah. And I agree because, you know, we hadn't got Finito and all that yet from Sosa. So,
Oh, okay, wait. So you talking about Childish Gambino? He called out Drake and Kendrick Lamar.
Yes, saying that he was the best rapper. I knew it was two. They were the two of the top rappers, and he said he was better than them. Now, funny, neither one of them ever said nothing to him. They never like. Think about it, like this hip hop, right?
Right.
And you ain't always gotta address somebody or nothing like that. But I've never heard Drake respond to him or Kendrick respond to him.
So when Kendrick came at people, he didn't. His name wasn't mentioned. Remember, because
On Control.
Yeah, when he
right. No, his name wasn't mentioned. I think this is when that kicked off. Like, why he didn't say my name? You know what I mean?
Okay.
So listening to the music early, I got to hear, damn, Gambino dope, right?
Mm-hmm.
He dope.
Mm-hmm.
Acid rap was kind of like, what the fuck is this for me at first, right? Because I learned he was really off acid doing the shit. I'm like, that's why I couldn't really get into it. I had to go back to it a couple times to say, oh, he is spitting, but this shit is kind of crazy. Like, what are you talking about? So just seeing him grow into an artist and who he is today is like, damn, that acid rap, I ain't see this coming. You know, Coloring Book came, and I swear to God, like I said, the past 5 years, that's one of my top 5 albums. Like it's amazing.
Yes.
Front to back, from production, it all like coexist together. Like I really like Coloring Book rather. I'm sorry, Coloring Day was the event.
He was there at the
Coloring Day. Like it's a dope album, right? When Gambino got to singing, it was like, what just happened? Right. You know what I'm saying?
Like, even though it was a hit, like it was a hit.
Dope records. He still put out some dope records. It was just like his artistry was changing, and so he was changing more from being like a rapper, hip hop guy, to more of a artist, like
pop star,
pop singing, that type of deal. Chance was still like enhancing his hip hop style, although he was dabbling in different other things, putting a little seasoning here and there with different joints. He was still sticking to his core and rapping, even to today. This one was super tough.
Because they similar.
Because they very similar. Yeah. The music is alike. But the only reason I took Gambino and it's because
I'm walking out right now.
Hold on. Let me tell you why.
Y'all heard this?
Let me tell you why. Because sometimes Chance just be rambling in his rhymes, right? He don't he rapping, but it's just like, what's the fuck was the point of saying that line? Like some of the lines don't make sense to go with the actual joint.
You heard the song with him and his brother on Big Day?
Yeah.
Shout out him and his brother.
Fact. I
don't want to do it.
What do you say?
Just had to know that him and his brother.
Like okay. Childish just dropped that This Is America, and what's the other one? Summertime joint that he dropped, right? We ain't got a project in a while, but This Is America, it was not a line out of place in that record. Like everything made sense with what he was saying and the whole nine, and that's the only slight edge. It's a very slight edge that I give Gambino over Chance.
And
Chance be rambling at times.
You know what I really loved about This Is America also is that even though it was the song about the black struggle in America, and everything that's been going on leading up to now, or leading up to when the song came out, but the fact that he had Young Thug and 21 Savage in there doing ad-libs.
Yeah.
So it's like not only is he aware of everything that's happening in America, he's also aware of hip hop, the industry, to even bring those two types of artists that you would never think, would be on a track like that.
He's from Atlanta. I mean, he's from Georgia.
But no, I get that. But it's still, such a powerful record that you wouldn't think that he would bring in those types of artists.
That changed 21 Savage, the way he rapped.
Yeah.
He said that after that joint, that was like, oh, okay.
And all he did was little ad-libs on that.
Just wake up, sitting in there, waking up.
But you know what? This Is America to me didn't just tell a black story. It told America's story.
Yeah.
Like with everything that's happening with immigration and everything, like it told a lot. Like, damn, this shit crazy.
Ice, we do not have people in here. Just to let y'all know.
And then once again, the visual. It's crazy.
Well,
shit.
I just had to let that, because sometimes behind the scene production, you might have some
some
Bro,
everybody else.
let them bust in here. Okay?
No.
Then already had Trapathon.
Man.
All I'm saying is.
No, Andy could not know.
Hey, you remember at the Trapathon, she thought it was Star Wars when they came in. Like,
the part of the show, like, oh, they really in it. No, this mom was wrong.
He won it. He like he don't want your man.
She like, oh, we gotta get on the ground. Yeah, like ASAP.
Yeah.
So
shout out Quirky Kid.
Hey, we gotta get her again, man. I need her to come cater bar for bar.
Let's do it. Let's hang out with her.
Yeah, we gonna talk about that. So all right, so let's go to the internet as well. I do have some lyrics, but let's go to the internet and see who won over there as well, right? We said, damn, like Childish Gambino just won it all the way around the board because we put a poll up on the Bar for Bar Facebook page. I know a lot of y'all checked it out, and everybody who voted, 75% says Childish Gambino. 25% says Chance the Rapper. That's just because y'all was hating on that big day. That's what that is. But it's cool.
So let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, brother.
Did you take Chance because he's from the city?
Why you always got to put that out there?
Yes or no?
Is that the end she ended up with?
Yes or no?
Let's go off these last bars. I'll let you go off this. All right. This from I really want to read this whole one because Childish went in on this one, right? All right. He said, I put in work, ass Ludwig. Put my soul on the track like Shoes did. Play this for my cousin that he can't even think straight. Black and white music, now nigga, that's a mixtape. Shout out to my Blink Blurs, they represent the realness. Shout out to Gambino, girls, my dick is in the building. I know you hate me cause your little cousin play me. I like black girls who nerdy, but when they be saying, ooh. Sorry for who follow me. Chilling with a Filipino at your local Jollibee. Okay, yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'm in her ass like sodomy. So if you see my hand under the table, don't bother me. I don't talk soft. That's the other guy. I'm screaming, what the fuck is up? Like I ain't seen this guy. And shit I'm doing this year is insanity. Made the beat, then murdered it. Casey Anthony. These rappers don't know what to do, because all I do was act like me. Yeah, will act me like a Looney Tune. I'll give you all of me until there's nothing left. I swear this summer will be a summer camp, bitch.
Hey. Hey. You see what I'm saying?
There goes my niggas in the building. When he said that, I was like, what?
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
he said Casey Anthony.
Yeah, he said he murdered. He's building and murdered. Like, oh yeah.
You know what though? Like,
I'm in her ass like a sodomy. Like, what, my man? It's crazy.
And you know what though? And not to say that it's okay to make jokes about the little girl getting murdered and nothing like that, but we hear so much about people comparing the hood to this shit. You know what I'm saying? We used to hearing about jokes and all of that about our homies getting shot up and fuck DJ, what's his name? Academics. We used to hearing that shit.
Oh,
so to hear that,
that's your homie, right?
And to not have it reference some shit from the hood or a joke about that.
Yeah,
I love that shit.
Fact.
He loved it. Nah, this Chance the Rapper, nigga, you a weakling. Why you talking Dylan? Like all my niggas flip birds. Nigga, you a wing zing. You ain't nothing but my seedling. I hang you from the ceiling and leave your ass leaking and leave your body stinking. Dude, your ass been drinking or you just wasn't thinking. I hit you with that 6 feet. Bing, 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 bing.
That's from the city. Bang, bang, bang.
Bing, 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 bang, bang. I hear your pocket jingling. It's calling me like a ring ring. I'll choke you with your bling bling that run faster than Tink Tink. All these goofies mad though. Like why he such an asshole? I ain't even mad, yo. I'll stab you with a screwdriver. That shit ain't even rhyme, nigga. I'm fucked about my man, nigga. I stay right off the 9, nigga. That's why they trying to find a nigga. Feeling froggy, better tune it up. Harsh feelings gone, put them in a blunt. Cause niggas don't want to get bended up. Stay talking, but don't send it up. Used to send it up for my skin a lunch. So, I mean, it's bars. I felt y'all there.
You spit.
And his rhyme pattern was, so them my bars, that came off of, fuck you talking about. off of the 10th day.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all check it out, man. So shout out Childish Gambino. He got it this week.
But that's the one thing I love about Chance, though, is that
he repped the city.
He repped the city, and not only rep it, he embodies it. Like if you go somewhere and play his shit, you just be like, "This Chicago. Here you go."
That nigga
Chicago. And it's not just the gang shit and all of that. You know, it's house, it's everything.
Like you say, hit you with the 6-piece, bing, 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 bing. And I'm thinking, when he said it, I'm like, all right, what he goes? That nigga said, bing, 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 and he tell you all 6.
All 6 of
Oh my God.
Both of us gonna give you 2 or 3. That's why I gave the whole 6
like
piece.
The whole 6. So
like talking about the fight in Chicago. Like I envisioned Batman and shit.
Oh my God.
You got some hip hop news for us this week?
Man, so
a lot of shit been happening.
You know what? I couldn't find a lot.
About hip hop?
Okay, so Mystical.
Oh,
danger! Danger.
Y'all seen the video?
Yes.
I did.
You didn't see it?
Oh. The homie came out on stage super excited. He went on ahead to, he started performing. The nigga jumped from one platform to another and just got noodle leg and fell clean off the what's
That knee went out on him, looked like, that nigga was like, danger! Boom, he hit the ground. They were like, yeah, show's over. Like,
they said the show wasn't over. He actually came back and just sat down the rest of the show.
Back fucked up like a danger!
But they said there was something with his leg. So they weren't sure if he went to the hospital or not, but hopefully he
So bro gonna need that little cart
in a minute
on his knee.
Coming out there. That knee, he jumped, and the impact on the knee, like,
he gonna need the little knee scooter.
Right.
And it's a real quick video. They say he was on, he came out, and not even 30 seconds later, it happened. Like,
yeah. So damn, I'm finna go look at the video. I swear to God.
Get on the floor.
Okay,
he was on the floor. The man right chair.
So they lost those. Unfortunately, it isn't looking good for them as far as getting their masters.
Damn.
It's Tommy Boy specifically said they are not in the business of giving artists their masters.
Damn.
Tommy Boy, wait, because ain't they the dysfunction company? They ain't
pretty much.
So it's just something. There's like a trust or somebody, a team of some people who just still got the name. Like, yeah, you know.
Well, just because the company dissolved, don't mean you don't own the intellectual property.
Exactly. Oh, look,
yeah, I've been doing my homework. You still own the intellectual property.
Okay.
And once you sign it over, it's there. It's yours. Yeah. So you got to go through hell and high water to get it back. Some people will give it back to you, you know.
For a price, though.
Of course, for a price, you know, and doing good business. But some people just like, yeah, nah, I'm eating off this. I'm cool.
And people know that once they really, because if you know, I don't. Shout out Jay-Z, and I think Spotify did it too, but they refused to put their old catalog on there because they
feed them. Absolutely,
because they're not getting no money. So they got the new catalog that's on there, but the newer stuff that they made, but they're not putting out none of the old stuff. My thing is, damn. This is what the education comes from.
100%. All you young artists, pay attention and don't get offended when because it's a difference between. I just seen this interview with we talked about him last week. YB and Corday.
Okay.
It's a difference between the old head and the OG.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
The old head is just an old disgruntled motherfucker, and the OG is a motherfucker who gonna hit you to the game. So this is an OG moment. Pay attention to those dudes' mistakes so you don't make the same.
Yeah.
Just because they want to give you 100,000, 200,000 up front, don't give them all your shit because you go through shit like this. You got to come up with all kind of money and stipulations to get your shit back. Money. And yeah,
and just get your merch that you made. This is also one because I was speaking on this earlier. This is where the OGs need to come out.
Yeah.
Because this is where it becomes a problem where the older rappers are not teaching. Like, y'all went through this.
Yeah.
Tell them what y'all went through. Sit them down, talk to them,
and be like. The thing is, you can't be embarrassed by your mistake. You made a mistake.
It's made. It's done.
It's over, and it's public knowledge. Like, obviously, if you want to, like, I ain't gonna say you could just go Google do Jay-Z on his masters, right? But like, shit, it's. To the music industry, you can find out what you need to know. You know what I'm saying? So
there's too much internet out here too.
Interesting fact. Nas
So-
on some of Jay-Z, man. But we ain't gonna talk about that no more. Get to the
Searchlight.
and but no, he said he paid Searchlight. But if you listen to MC Search talk about it, Search,
Fact,
he kept it trill. He
he did.
He said no, Nas owns it.
Yeah.
So, but okay.
What y'all think about maybe
but
somebody
reasonable.
put together a workshop here in the city, probably $25, $50 for young and aspiring artists.
A real workshop,
A
yes.
real workshop, yeah.
I agree. Cause look, it's crazy that you said that. Cause I was thinking this the other day. I think we have these types of things, but what I have not yet, and maybe it's me. Maybe I show up too late to them because I'm not an artist, so I don't really always go for the artist stuff. But I have not. Off the information that I showed you the other day about the code and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I picked up, but I was told by another DJ.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear about those when we go to these things. Like you tell them how to get signed or what to do, but I never hear y'all telling them how to. I never heard. But again, I might be coming to the seminar later though. But I don't remember, and I've been to a lot of conferences from A3C to South by Southwest to Global Mix. Like I'm being real.
Can I?
Go ahead. Talk that.
Like you said, I've traveled the country on listening to different panels and listening to different information from a lot of industry professionals, right?
Mm-hmm.
They give you the layer.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Don't sign, learn the business, know this, know that, right? When they start talking about these different codes and they start talking about like a lot of this intricate information that you ain't gonna be privy to unless you know somebody who got that information, they want you to pay for that. I'm not lying. I've always heard cats say, man, I can't give them everything. They got to pay for something. Damn, bro. That's like, you making people pay for information? Like, this is information. This is what helps us progress as people to keep teaching one another the information. What is it going to hurt you? You gonna lose your position and whatever it is you're doing. But you see the fucked up mindset.
You know what though? And we gotta move on. But that's how Derek Jackson, the dude who liked to cater to women and they fucked up situations, that's what he said. So Jess Hilarious put out, where she was trying to talk to a friend about what steps did you take to, get your business started. And she said the friend is talking about some Jesus.
Right.
I just talked to Jesus. She like, okay, well, do you got his number?
Right.
Like basically not giving them information. And then his rebuttal was, if you got a friend, why would you expect for them to give you free information? Why not buy them lunch or do some shit like that? But it's like, bruh.
But if you my homie, damn.
Yeah.
Like, you my homie.
Talking about, why don't you see if they'll put together some consultation classes or something? Like, bitch, shut up.
That comes from that competition, man.
Fact. Is you mad I might get a couple more dollars than you?
Competition,
like,
man.
And if I do, great. And if I don't, great. Like,
it's that mindset of the supply is limited when it really not.
It ain't.
Like,
not even.
It's not limited at all. And they put that in a lot of, and I'm gonna be keeping real with you, in lower cultures, not lower cultures, but they like to call us the lower class of the people. That's spread it in between us a lot. That's that crab in the barrel mentality where, okay, no, I can't let you get up. You got out of there, that type of shit.
Yeah.
So I love to say, please pass the information on, man. If you got, and as soon as I get it, I'm giving that shit away.
Yeah,
you ain't got to pay me shit. Because I believe it's going to kind shit going to happen for a reason. If it, shit going to happen.
Just like Megan Thee Stallion just like Megan Thee Stallion working with Cardi and Nicki. Like, shit, okay.
Shout out, big old
get
freak.
all that money.
Hey,
big old freak.
I would love if she was able to pull it with all three of them on the same joint, and they all in a video dancing together and all that shit.
Nicki ass ain't gonna shake. Okay, moving on.
That don't matter. Just
have them in the video together.
Nicki ass.
Bring Tiana Taylor in too.
I prefer Tiana Taylor over Nicki.
This man is putting his porno together, right?
No, I'm just providing great artistry for the people. That's it.
When Cardi get up on that pole and start shaking her ass, when Megan Thee Stallion get down on her tippy toes and start shaking her ass, Nicki just gonna be like,
she ain't even got to shake.
She's just gonna
no. If everybody else shaking their ass, she gotta shake it too.
She's gonna put like a look at you like this.
Listen, I'm just trying to provide a dope artistry. Let's do the Hot Girl Summer remix. Throw Tiana.
I need Tiana Taylor, not
Taylor, Nicki, Cardi, all on one joint.
Fuck
it, let's go.
Can I get Rihanna big forehead ass? Hey, Rihanna.
No,
Really?
that'd be too much.
I know. I
Nah,
know.
They
that
can all be in the
Shake
video.
it.
It
That-
was like one more chance video.
Come on.
Nah, that would be like the
ladies' night.
ladies' night.
Ladies'
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Come on, I love Ladies' Night. Just I don't remember the song, but I remember the video.
So Centonia Brown, she's out. Yay.
Centoya.
Okay.
Is it Centonia?
Something like that, yeah. Her.
It's
I know
not
you're talking about.
Centonia.
That girl.
But
I'm with you.
Okay, so she's
You know, I'm
out.
not too good. Old girl from Tennessee, right?
Yes.
Okay. There we go.
So she was out, as we know. She was locked up for killing the dude who was sex trafficking her.
I still don't understand how she went to jail for that.
Well, you know.
No, it wasn't the actual sex trafficking dude.
He was a sex trafficker.
No, y'all didn't.
Oh.
She was sex trafficked, but she was out on like this was one of the tricks, pretty much.
She killed the trick and
like, and that's how she got the time. It wasn't for the sex trafficking dude. It was the trick that she was going off with, but she, you being traumatized. The trauma kicked off some shit.
I have to reread the story.
Yeah,
the last story I read, it say sex trafficker.
Yeah.
She was sex trafficked. Yeah, she was.
But
it was saying she killed the actual dude.
Yeah.
No, they were saying it was we can read it up, but
okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, she got out and she married a hip hop Christian artist.
Wait, she got married already?
Yeah, the dude married her in jail or some shit like that.
Which one?
Oh, fuck, I forgot his name.
Is it the famous one, like with Cray?
Was it cuffed the Rambo?
Hey, she was fine. She fine. I ain't gonna lie. She fine. I seen her parole hearing and shit. She was crying. I'm like, damn, that girl fine.
That's the only thing that got me about it, though. Because, I'm not too good with clemency. I could have sworn clemency was they were wiping shit away.
Yeah.
She still had parole. Parole is you're convicted.
No. Wait.
Parole.
She's on parole now?
Yes. They gave her clemency with 10 years of parole that she don't, with stipulation of her not committing any other crime.
10 years of parole?
10 years, yes, sir.
But I thought if you get clemency, that means you
everything's been
free.
erased.
Like you.
Jay Long is his name.
Oh nah, I don't know that guy.
Me neither.
Is it
He's a Christian rapper.
Is that Bishop Eddie Long's son?
Oh, did he just shoot? Okay.
I'm asking. His name Long. I don't
know, but
Christian
he probably ain't had sex in 15 months, so he about to wear it out. Moving on.
15 months.
At least.
Why
That's how long she was locked up.
15 years.
No, she wasn't locked up for 15 years.
Yes, she was. You said months. Years.
Well, if they married, she was getting her conjugal visit. So
not all states does that either.
No,
you have to be married. A lot of states have rules go with conjugal visits. You have to be married before you come into the institution. You can't be married when you're in the institution because you just marry it so you can fuck. So a lot of them have.
This is why I'm getting married. Shit.
So a lot of them, the rules are you have to be married before you come in.
Okay, real quick, because I know we got to keep going, but I would be nervous to fuck her the first time though, because the last time she killed somebody.
Oh Lord,
I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just being honest.
He's a Christian, so he probably came in. They probably talked about it. Yada yada yada.
He might just because he's a Christian. That boy, they been writing them freaky letters. Girl, I'm finna bless that mom.
Yeah.
In Jesus' name. Oh my bad.
Damn.
My bad.
And last but not least,
Yes.
Rick Ross is going to be in the Coming to America sequel.
The real Rick Ross?
No. Rick Ross, the rapper.
Yeah.
Oh, he finna be in the. Oh, shout out Port of Miami too, bro. My bad. Go ahead.
I wonder is he finna be the she's your. Oh, they're not remaking it. It's just a sequel, right?
Yeah, it's a sequel.
Okay. Never mind.
You know, he was coming out singing though. He's so cool.
Sometimes these movies, they be bringing out a different side of a rapper. We be like, what? But yeah,
Facts.
So, shout out. How y'all
rapper go ahead.
How y'all like the new Rick Ross album?
That's what I've been listening to this week. Came out last night. Port of Miami 2. Got a secret.
You know, I got it early.
Huh?
You right. Don't let that. I'm just about to say, don't let that slide past you. I'm just looking at my email like, damn, I ain't get it early, did I?
I haven't heard that song with Nipsey Hussle where he dissed in Tekashi, so I need to
Oh yeah, it's on there. It's on.
I know. I hadn't.
Well, he ain't really did something. He said the fact, which some
He said y'all surprised that he tricked.
that he tricked.
Right?
Pretty much, he ain't diss him. He said like you could tell he wasn't real because he now he's telling like.
And he told y'all from the get go though.
Yeah,
like, he had a conversation about that too. Like, yeah, come on, man. Like,
but I listened to Port of Miami too. I'm gonna say this: Rick Ross continues to deliver. He been probably the most consistent artist the past 10 years. I want to say, like production wise, his verses, everything been on point. Rick Ross always drop a solid project. Just another one, like.
Super solid, like
super solid.
Cause like is one of his top? Cause he like 7 albums in. What's his eighth? Is this his eighth studio album or something like that?
So I won't go that far and say. Well, I don't know.
Cause now, and you gotta think of this. Now, Port of Miami 1 is a classic. So when you come with a part 2, do it stand the test of time? Cause this one when you gotta judge it.
Okay.
Let's do it real. And I don't mean to do this right now, but there's been a debate online already started.
Yeah, I get it. So Port of Miami 1 is a classic.
Classic.
You know how we can't ever get a reasonable doubt 2 from Jay-Z, right?
All right.
We shouldn't have got a Port of Miami 2 from Rouse, but it's a dope project.
Okay.
Because you can't. It's like, and it might be a little bit biasness, and that's what I mean by that. Port of Miami 1, like certain albums, like We Hold It Our Heart, like you touch Get Rich or Die Trying. How the fuck you gonna top that one?
You can't. Right? You could.
You get what I'm saying? I ain't saying he can't top Port of Miami 1. I'm saying that title hold too much weight to try to alter it, because it's like trying to make a Boys in the Hood 2. It's like trying to make a Belly 2.
They made a Belly 2, bro.
Billionaire Boys Club.
Nah, let's be honest. Belly, they didn't make a Belly 2.
They made a Belly 2.
People made a Belly 2, but they didn't make a Belly 2. It was not Hype Williams.
At these days.
He's still working. Okay. He's still working. So yeah, it's dope.
So this is his 10th studio album.
Right.
Number 10.
I haven't listened to a whole Rick Ross album ever.
Oh. So I listened to the Rick Ross. I went back and listened to some Jeezy because I know TN104 finna come. So I listened to some Jeezy this week. Of course, Childish Gambino and Chance the Rapper this week was in play, and I had a little R&B this week, doing a '90s R&B playlist.
What was that for your anniversary? Or was it, or just?
No, that's just I'm gonna tell y'all a secret about me, right? I listen to R&B a majority of the time. Let me tell y'all why. It soothes my mood in traffic. When I'm in traffic and I'm listening to some music, most times it's R&B.
Okay. Cause
like if you cut me off, I'm listening to Love right now, so I ain't mad at you. Right. Like, man, bro, slow down, don't hurt yourself. You know what I mean?
So if you listen to some trap music, you ready? What's up, motherfucker?
I got the 30 on me, cut me off again, and I'm busting.
Nah, that's why I listen to a lot of R&B music now, though, because music really affects my mood.
Yeah.
And if I'm listening to Project Pat all the time,
you get it.
You pulling up, jumping out on motherfuckers
before the guy even start. Hold on, nigga. Hold on.
Look y'all home like, oh. Damn, I thought you was on some gas. Yeah, 5:14. Like, motherfucker. Like, okay, no problem, please.
What y'all listening to?
Go ahead.
Oh man, so of course Childish Gambino and Chance the Rapper. I listen to a little bit of Rick Ross thanks to the homie Wild over here because I really don't listen to him. I just don't really care for him.
What?
Never have. Hot Girl Summer, of course. I listened to that a few times. I listened to Late Registration this week.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I heard some yay.
Yeah, that was exciting. Also, Big Sean, he got a Stone Gal single again. Like he could have kept that. You don't like that? It was nice.
Okay, look. Big Sean too damn emotional for me, man. I'm just gonna be very real with you. He like every time he go through anything, he said this ain't I ain't fucking with you vibe no more. Cause the last I ain't fucking with you, you talking about old girl. Now this time you broke up and you talking about old girl.
All the songs be about
old girl. Like get your emotional ass.
All of them. He didn't talk about all of them.
Every last one. I mean, but again, I guess you can't talk about street shit like that because you ain't doing it no. So you talk about your real life. That's what rap is. So I feel you, but I ain't giving these women too much attention in a song like that.
And you know what? I think I would be okay with it if he did it in a more creative way. Like to me, it just sounds like he went in. Yeah, that'd be cool. All right, let me just say this shit. Let me get up out of here. It don't sound like a lot of creativity or a lot of thought go into when he do that shit. So it's like, okay. Okay. What else was I? Oh, I've been listening to the baby. So yeah, that's
okay. Oh, you've been on the baby.
No cap. I'm here in the shower, popping off the shaving cream. No cap, like just.
It's here. Somebody please help her. Help her, please help her.
What you listening to, brother?
I actually been listening to a plethora of music this week. Okay. Right, I've really been in my bag. Y'all already know Childish, Gambino, and Chance to Rap. I went there with those two guys, but I'm Port of Miami too. Yeah, if you don't know about
Big time, my shit. Go ahead.
Boss, yeah, that's a hit right there. Boss, you know, he with Dream Chasers now. Spilled Milk 1 came out. Check that out. Which got me into I've been Kevin Gates out. I ain't gonna even lie. I've been Isla. I was listening to that, and then just the catalog, man. You know, I be feeling this. You know what I mean? And Crit is here by the homie Big Crit. I'm just checking it. I ain't got all the way in depth in it yet. I'm finna go into workout mode so I can get in mood with him. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's pretty much about it. Cause I ain't gonna go to the other side. I don't even remember what I saw on the other side. Oh no, I talked about that last week. Lil Durk, right? Love for the Street.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I was listening to Monica.
Huh?
I was listening to Monica.
She got a new album?
No, I'm telling you when I be listening to those.
Got a new album.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When I be listening to that R&B, like you know.
Don't take it personal.
Take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come. No, not that one. Okay.
I had a crush on Monica since I was 12 years old, Joe. Maybe 13. She still looked the same.
I always thought she looked better than Brandy, but we ain't gonna talk about that today, is we? I did.
Whoa, that's a whole different.
I did, you know, because they
all by next week, Brandy versus Monica. Nah,
look, don't do that, bro. Because that's an R&B. I mean, I'll listen, but damn, you got motherfucking love. I'm in love now. Then hurt at the same time. They talking about love, hurt,
so gone.
The boys hug or both of them.
Somebody boy.
You know what? In one of Monica's songs, remember the song "Knock Knock Knock"?
Yeah.
Stop knocking. So in the other song, where she was like, no, that's not the song. So gone.
So gone.
Song, right? So remember in the what's name when she said you let the sun beat you home?
Yeah.
I thought she said you let the sun bitch call. Like, damn, the bitch was calling, and I was surprised that they was playing it on the radio.
Oh my god!
I did that with a J-Lo song too, real quick. The J-Lo song with Ja Rule.
Yeah.
It's like, and when I'm feeling sexy, who's gonna comfort me? I thought you said who's gonna come fuck me. Like,
you thought she was saying that on the radio?
Yeah,
like the radio getting out of control.
And she's singing that shit around the mom and stuff like, who's gonna come fuck me? Like, you're playing it on the radio. Like,
she said so calm, like, who's gonna come fuck me? Like.
Hey, they do sound like that. Now that you say that,
don't allow her to switch over the words.
I know what it is. I'm just saying.
Cause you fuck around and be singing that shit and be like, wait, hold on.
And then the internet happened. People start reading. You know, you read the lyrics like, oh, okay.
Hell no.
Ole.
Okay, I got a story since y'all want to laugh at me. So y'all know how Ja Rule Between Me and You. Right?
Come on. Yeah.
So y'all know the first couple lyrics when he say, when I first heard her, all I thought was, what'd he say?
Fuck you.
When I first heard her, all I thought was, something. I forget what he actually say. But I used to think he was saying thong da thong because that's when the thong song had just came out. No, when I first, no. You do say thong da thong. Right, no. Right. And you know, he do say thong the thong. And when I used to say, when I first heard it, all I thought was Domino, the song from the Domino. So I'm like, what does here we go? What that got to do with the whatever?
This is a DJ. I knew that's not like this is a DJ.
So yeah, I figured y'all laugh at me. But where y'all on social media at, man?
Radio Rahima or Radio Rahima 312 on all social media platforms.
Y'all can follow me at Smashcast ENT, Smashcast Radio. Hey, I'm finna do this right now.
Okay.
I need y'all to get on this app too, right?
Okay.
I want to see what it's gonna really do for us. And I don't even promote apps like that. Matter of fact, I don't think I'm gonna say it on here because I don't want to smoke. Cause that'd be like promotion, right?
Who want to smoke?
Social Club. Check out Social Club. Download the app. It's pretty much almost like IG, but it's about old boy Berta. I don't know if you know who Berta is. He's the rapper / the weed man, cannabis grower. And he brought this out because he was like, his point, and it was crazy because he did the live on IG, and it made me think, because we always talk, remember how we talk about, like, you said you don't see half our posts, stuff like that. He said, I got 1 million followers on IG, and I post something and get little engagement. He said, I started a social club, I got less than a couple of thousand, and I post it and get way more engagement off of that one post compared to over here on IG when I got 1 million followers. And he said, that's the algorithm bullshit.
Fact.
That's that they're gonna show you what they feel like showing you and all that type of shit. So
and they're gonna put your data in certain places and demographic.
He said he said I built my business up on IG. He said I hope they go back to being what they used to be, but till then I had to go and develop this, which I love when people start doing that type of stuff, man. Oh, I love that. So y'all check it out. I'm on there, Smashcast. I think it's Smashcast Radio. I'm trying to get in tune with it more and more. And home baking game coming soon. I told y'all I ain't playing. We got to change this year.
Let's go. Follow at Bar for Bar 1 on Instagram. Like the page on Facebook at Bar for Bar. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. At Bar for Bar Hip Hop Show on YouTube. It's real simple. Bar for Bar 2 on Twitter and the Twitter handle. And follow me everywhere at DJMH2 DA, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, DJMH2.com is the website. Find us in these streets working. We got a lot of great stuff happening behind the scenes right now.
Vacation August 24th.
Facts. Get ready for
that party in Chicago.
Make sure you're in the building. We already at 300 RSVP, so you might want to get your RSVP in and get there early.
Oh God.
Get there early.
Stay late.
I gotta get there early too.
Get there.
I ain't got time for the bullshit.
Girl, you hosting. What do you do?
Oh yeah, I'm working.
This is Bar for Bar.
Yeah, man.